everyone, it's Dr. Jenelle Kim and Craig Nandoo, the experts, and we are with JBK Wellness Labs, and we are with an expert in the fragrance industry, which is such an important piece of all kinds of manufacturing brands. Of course, we all understand what a fragrance is, but Abby is here to remind us, even looking into the products of everything. So that's not something that a lot of our brands talk about when we manufacture, of how much thought goes into making a scent. So Abby, I'm gonna let you take over here for a second of what you're doing with all that thought and heart put into that aspect of a formulation.
So it's so exciting to meet you and have this conversation in this very moment, because fragrance is the category that is exploding on a global scale. So when I started Scentinvent Technologies, it was 9 years ago with my partner, Caroline Fabregas. We had a vision, and that vision was to reimagine new forms, new functions, and delivery systems in fragrance. And it was always about thinking beyond the bottle. So it's never about taking away from the beauty and the artistry of a scent. It's how can we leverage that fragrance in a new way. So think like skincare meets makeup meets fragrance. How do you take, and you're contract manufacturers, so you know the power of skincare and hair care and makeup. How do you take the fragrance from those beautiful brands and products and leverage them into a new pipeline of innovation with fragrance? So they literally are taking, you know, all of that development work and the power of what the consumer already knows and loves, and extending that into a new formulation. And
so basically, you're extending your product line on an aspect, a very important aspect that everyone appreciates, but we don't always talk about, which is the scent of your products, right?
Well, and it's also like a new category. So imagine, you know, now with TikTok and all the social media, it's all about feeling good, smelling good, scent on your skin. And all of our brands and products, for the most part, unless they're completely clean and don't have scent, have a beautiful fragrance. And that's one of the reasons why people will buy a product, because they fall in love with the scent. So, you know, we work with all of the fragrances to extend the life of their scents into new forms. But now we're also thinking, why not open it up to the industry to allow them to take our formulations, our new textures, our new formulas that are clean, alcohol-free, and just luxurious on your skin.
Yes, absolutely.
As opposed to just a spray in a bottle.
Absolutely. And you were here at Beauty Matter, and I know you said you know Kelly well.
I adore Kelly. She's been a friend and a fan.
We'll definitely interview her, and you'll hear all about her. So why are you here at Beauty Matter?
So I am here at Beauty Matter because I love this industry. I've worked with almost everyone in one way or another. I created a brand many years ago that I interviewed experts like you're doing now, and I feel that it is so important to share the depth of knowledge that these amazing people have to help the future of innovation, of building brands, building businesses, supporting founders, especially indies that are just beginning to help them in a way, you know, to learn from us, to learn from our mistakes, to learn what the risks could be, you know, to really understand the business and what it takes from launching pad to scalability to an ultimate acquisition.
Yes, absolutely. It can be very daunting.
We love
daunting.
We love these kinds of events specifically because we can talk to people like you, and for our own benefit, of course, but also to really demystify the process for brands too. Because, you know, it's not uncommon for a brand to come to us and, you know, they've been through all these different pitfalls, and then, you know, finally we talk to them and start to show them, actually, this is how the process works and this is how it goes. But if they can come to places like this, like Beauty Matter, there's all these resources that start to open up just by talking to different people. And so, you know, for us, like, we're experts in what we do, and some people are experts in branding, and some people are experts in scent, for example.
That's right.
And so you have this group of people that come together. I'd love to hear from you. I know you're talking about the new textures and scent. What do you find, maybe that's it, but what do you find is like the next innovation in scent?
So there's been a lot of talk about innovation. You see a lot of beautiful fragrance mist. You see the evolution of fragrance. I mean, I love listening to the perfumer. You know, fragrance is an art.
Yes,
and it's
absolutely.
artistry, and you know, allowing the fragrance to extend its life in new forms and new directions is really important to evolve because the customer has changed,
right?
And that young girl or guy or whoever, they want that fragrance on the go. They want to be able to take it with them in the airport. They want to put it on all day long. So the consumer behavior has changed. The marketing strategies have changed. Everything has evolved to where we are today. So it's important to offer, I think, new opportunities to everyone, and then it's for them, the brand, to take the innovations that we create and leverage it in their way for their audience.
Absolutely.
Because I'm a media expert, actually. That's my background.
This I know.
So I'm always thinking, how do you?
So important.
Right, and how do you tell your story? It's about the storytelling.
That's exactly right.
And I've learned so much about your business on the contract. I know way too much about the contract manufacturing. I never thought in my wild thing. It is, and I have a lot of respect for it because I understand what it actually takes and the pricing and the ingredients and to bring something to market.
Yes. Well, thank you for knowing that because not a lot of people know this.
And I think that's something that needs to be shared so people know when they're getting into these businesses what it really takes.
Yes, this is absolutely true. Well, we really appreciate this. So in closing, we always ask, at least at this show in particular, what does beauty mean to you? How do you define beauty?
Oh, I love that question. And that is a question I used to ask when I did my podcast.
We saw each other and immediately was like
that's
this.
how we connected.
I know.
So what does beauty mean to me? In this moment, beauty really means humanity.
Oh, I love that.
Beauty is about people. My whole brand, my personal little brand is about the business of relationships.
Yes.
And building a group of people that are smart and supportive and kind and caring and believe in the future.
Yes, Abby.
And it's our job we've been around for a little while, right?
Yes,
so I feel very passionate, and my purpose is to share that wisdom.
Yes.
And that's, to me, is being beautiful.
Yes, I really
Inside and
appreciate
out.
that. Really appreciate that that response, if you will.
Thank you.
So
a little bit of makeup never hurts either.
Yeah, no, of course not. Listen, it's the yin and yang.
And a great
I mean,
fragrance.
It's got to start from a good root, though. And
well,
beauty is humanity. I love that.
Yeah, beauty is humanity, and that connection, all the things. So thank you so much, Abby.
Thank you.
Where can people find you? Can you say it one more time?
You can find me on LinkedIn, Abby Wallach.
Okay.
Instagram. I have a website, abbywallach.com. Feel free to email.
Yes. I know, it's a lot of talking today.
It's all
This
good
is
stuff.
true. Absolutely.
Yes.
So please stay connected to Abby, and of course stay connected to Craig and I, Dr. Jenelle Kim, and JBK Wellness Labs. Thank you.